there's a woman at the University of Washington who appears Russian or from a similar part of the world. Her back is full of bags, her arms are full of bags. She walks around campus all day, probably in circles. And I'm the only person on the whole university college campus I've ever heard yell out loud, "Leave me alone." Humans are so now addicted to their nonverbal social behavior. They follow her around. And then undoubtedly probably attempt to have her follow them around. Doing what they can't do with their language they say has to do with colonialism. English, the horrible fucking language, and so disgusting with the mathematics of all the death that has happened with the dying. And so there's Black Lives Matter, there's Antifa, there's all of the anti-fascists on campus at the University of Washington. But they're not interested in the Russian-appearing woman who walks around probably in circles all fucking day with probably 50 fucking pounds of bags. No different looking than me and probably declared a retard similar to me. She spoke a language to me a day and I couldn't say a year later what she was saying, but I said to her right away, "Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone." But I haven't yet figured out why a human would walk around probably in circles at a college university with about 50 pounds of bags a day. Similar to the other 4,000 men who have dementia at the University of Washington. With their bald, flat fucking heads and their staring eyes, observing me for what they're doing in the buildings in silence. Drinking their sodas, staring at their screens and saying, "Get the fuck away." They're busy. Listening in silence. Meanwhile, all the librarians and the professors and the doctors from medical school frantically, confusingly whimper about a baked potato with aluminum foil wrapped around the object in the library lobby. The poor human walking around in circles. 6 nuclear reactors, small, and concisely the size needed to go into outer space. But there's a problem with a baked potato wrapped in aluminum foil in the library lobby of Suzalo and Allen Library.